What a crazy title, right? Who wants to work harder, not smarter? Now, this might sound like an incredibly strange thing for me to say to you. Work harder, not smarter. There are times to work smarter and not harder. And there are times to work harder and not smarter. I feel like Dr. Seuss. So I'll get Chat to write me a poem about working harder, not smarter. I'll work harder and harder each day. I'll put in the effort and never stray. I'll give it my all, I don't know. I like my poem a little bit better. So what does this mean? To work harder and not smarter? And why does it go against everything that you probably hear on the internet? I'm gonna talk from my experience and what I've done in my career, which I feel weird even talking about, being like, yeah, I made it, but I don't know. I've worked with brands. We had a show with Nikon. I've done stuff with Sony. I get to use pre-production equipment. It's kind of what I wanted 5 years ago, so I feel like I've kind of made it to the level, so maybe now I'm a little bit more comfortable to talk about that. Off the top, the bummer is that it is not a linear path. You don't just do 10 things and you get to be successful either in a wedding photography business or in a YouTube style business. It kind of comes down, at least for me, all of the things that ended up being the things that unlocked the unique and interesting opportunities that I was kind of after, all came from things that I wouldn't have believed that they would have had any effect. So for a long time I had been doing YouTube content, but it wasn't really until 2015 when I solidified a direction for the channel and I decided what content I actually wanted to make. So I just went out and I started doing it. It was self-funded, self-produced, self-filmed in a lot of cases. And the idea was to create a body of work that I could show to a potential client to be like, hey, you should pay us to do this, but to do this a little bit better. Was it hard? Yes. Did it cost money? Also yes. Was it the smartest decision? I don't know. Probably not. Now the bummer is, for most businesses, my wedding photography business included, people usually don't pay you to create your portfolio. Some of it will be hired, but a lot of it is you go out and you create the thing that you want to exist in the world. And it is not easy, it is not smart. You're kind of creating something being like, I hope this works. And then it doesn't work. And you make another one and it doesn't work and you make another one. So we kept making episodes of this travel series that had very limited audience. None of the episodes did very well. We, for season 2, went to New Zealand, and Tim and I, going into this New Zealand trip, we were like, or at least maybe I didn't express this to him. I was like, this is gonna be it. We're gonna create all this content and we're gonna be like launched in the stratosphere of YouTube, and we're gonna be like one of the biggest channels because of all this amazing New Zealand content we did. And we got home, I do the edit, and it just completely flops. No one cares. No one cares about me. No one cares about this show. However, it did get a few views, and it kind of showed proof of concept that we could go somewhere, we could execute this thing, and we could come back and actually put something on the internet. So now fast forward to a bunch of years later, after doing this stupid project that was work hard, not smart, and did a bunch of stuff, wasted a bunch of money, had a lot of great times. Maybe I wouldn't say wasted money because it was fun, it was what we wanted to do, but it definitely wasn't a profitable experience right off the start. But now fast forward to 2019 and Nikon emails me and they're like, hey, we'd love for you to do some wedding photography content on your channel. And I was like, how about this travel show? This is what we've done in the past. Here's a few sample episodes. We'd love to do something like this with the new Nikon products. So because of that, we got to live the dream of the thing that we made, using it as a proof of concept to actually go out and do a real hired proper job at this point. But without that large piece of content, there is no way that they ever would have given us the opportunity to go out and travel with cameras and actually create content for a brand. So was creating that travel show smart? No, it didn't make money. It was a colossal time suck that you could invest. It's an infinite job that you can, as much time and effort as you want to put into that, you can make that edit better. You can spend more time on location. It can completely take over your life if you want. So is it smart? No. Did we work hard? Yes. Did it pay off eventually? Also yes. So is there a time and place to work smart? Not hard? Yes, absolutely. Especially once a process has already been initiated and you know exactly where all the pieces go and you know what you can outsource and what you can't outsource. But is there also a time to work hard and silly? Yes, I do agree that there is. And especially when chasing a larger dream and a dream that is very sought after. I think wedding photography and photography in general and video production and video creation is a very sought after industry. And if you are chasing something that is that big of a goal, I think that it is important to outwork people, don't take over your entire life and join the hustle gang and wake up at 5 and work 80 hours every day. But within reason, work hard on the things that you want to exist in the world, and then work smart and also a little bit hard on the things that have a process that you know how to get to A to Z to make a happy client at the end of it. You get the trajectory. So this is the line, but as long as the line eventually ends up at the top, I'll be happy for you. Now, if you're into wedding photography, until January 20th, Book More Weddings 2023 is out. After January 20th, it's closed until March 1st. So if you want to get in for January 20th. Otherwise, you cannot until March 1st. There are two different ways you can get it. You can either buy it straight out with a bunch of bonuses, or for $20 more, you can get an absolute heck ton of stuff. Is that an expression? It's an expression now. So get that heck ton of stuff for 20 bucks, 100% money back guarantee. Send me an email. Email's right here. If you decide that this content is not for you, but there's honestly so much in there. It comes with my presets. It comes with, it's on the screen now. See, it's a lot. Ongoing content as well. Thanks for watching. Get in on Book More Weddings 2023 before January 20th. That's all for today.